Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. We're gonna try not to panic. That's what this thing right here says, if I can get it down to actually look at it, which doesn't look like I can. We're gonna try not to panic. So, the mission is actually, you guys have seen this, I've edited the episodes to where it says it, but it's actually 200 colonists by Soul 100, not 100 colonists. So we have a bit of work to do for ourselves. Yeah. Now, I want to give you guys a quick update on the colonist situation. I've got a couple of people added to the game. We prioritize patrons, so I got a couple of you guys added. Let me go ahead and pause the game. And I want to show you guys some of the people I've added. So if you take a look inside this residence, I'll just start in the order that they appear in the game here. We've got Hazelwood. You are a botanist. You are a founder. You are rugged. You're an enthusiast. Outlook in life looking good. Let me just see if I can just get you. I want to get right down in there. There we go. There we go. Hazelwood, you are in. You didn't give me any specialization, so I made you a botanist. So there you go. That's what you look like. I don't know what the 9 is. Is that on everybody's chest? Okay, can I get like over here so I can see, like, what do you got? What do you got on yours? There's also a 9 there as well. I wonder what that is. Everybody's got 9s. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Next, let's take a look at this house. Everybody who I've added is living in these quarters. This is the first residence, so you guys are all living in here. Next is Steven Santomassimo. You are a geologist. I can't actually show you, I don't think, because you're in here. You're in the rare metals extractor. Actually, are you in there right now? No. Anyway, you're a geologist. You are, let me just get your stats for you really quick. You are a workaholic fit founder, and you're in the infirmary right now. I think that's you right there, actually. So there you go. You're getting yourself treated for, I don't know what's wrong with you. You actually have pretty low sanity. So I'm gonna have to like try to figure out what your needs are. And it looks to me like you would like to have a place to drink, which, you know, I guess. Your interests are social, shopping, drinking, and exercise. I need to supply a bar for you, I think. Might be able to do that over here, actually. In fact, I think I'm going to. Because we need a little bit more service amenities and things like that for people. So how about we get you, right, space bar. Now what is this maintained with, I wonder? Maintained with concrete. All right, that's good. We can put a space bar in here. Get these guys a place to relax and all that good stuff. How about that? All right, next on the list, we have Caitlin Cat. You're a botanist. And you're the only female botanist I have right now. So there you go. You are a founder, sexy survivor, and you're composed. And you're visiting the grocer because I assume it's because you want some groceries. Look at that swagger. She's got that walk down, doesn't she? She's just trying to show off. She sends me a message on Discord with a song, LMFAO. She's like, I'm sexy and I know it. I got a good kick out of that. All right, and I think the last person to add, or I think the last person I added was Travis Porth. Here you go, engineer. Travis is currently, I don't know where Travis currently is. I wish I could somehow click something that would just show me, like this. Maybe that's how I do it, just go back and forth. So you're currently visiting the grocer. I think this is you right here. No, that's not you. Maybe you're here? Where are you? Are you the one in here? No, what about here? Ah, this is you right here. Weird how that went. So this is you, Travis. And you are doing things in the rare metals extractor currently. That's where you work. You're an engineer, so I probably need you in the polymers. But I think the job specializations and stuff in the game is a little bit weird. We've been playing around with it with Twitch, and like they keep moving around. I'm gonna let it go and just hope that they work themselves out as far as their jobs go. But you are founder, nerd, workaholic, rugged. The last patron added is Kitronics, and Kitronics is our transport truck. Those of you guys who were at the live stream, you guys will understand this. Everyone else, you guys just get to wonder and marvel at his excellence. So the game is really cool because you can actually name trucks, you can name drones, and you can name domes after people. And so the first founder that dies in the game we're gonna name the dome after them. Because the founders are the oldest colonists. They're all middle-aged at this point. And so the first people to die of old age or for any reason, we're gonna name our founding dome, which is this one here. We're gonna name this dome after them.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, cool, an anomaly. So like I said before, we're gonna want to get to 200 colonists. And that is not gonna be possible with what we currently have going on. It's just not. So I'm gonna need to make a few changes to our research. We're gonna get rid of Martian diet. As much as I love this, we're gonna have to get rid of that. And we're also gonna stop researching low-G turbines and dome bioscaping. I love these things, and we're gonna get them, but I'm gonna leave decommission protocol. I'm not gonna get rid of that. And I'm also gonna leave Martian patents, but I wanna get to low-G high-rise. These are apartments. They hold a lot more colonists, and I need that. So we're gonna grab that. And then after that, I think I want to go down the physics tree so that we can build our own Stirling generators later. That would be really helpful if we can do that. So I'm going to need to research these anyway. And so for that reason, I guess we're going to go ahead and take the wind turbine upgrade. Actually, would really like to get off of wind turbines. I don't think I can avoid it, honestly. I'm gonna do it anyway, and then we'll keep the autonomous sensors. And we'll do these two, hopefully unlocking more down the tree, and maybe we can get some Stirling generators out of it. Now we have $440 million, and we're gonna need like almost all of that. But before we get into what we're gonna spend the money on, I want to check in on our resources. Currently, we have a power shortage and a water shortage. Water shortage is kind of a big deal. Hang on. Now the water shortage is probably because this has been shut off. I don't know why. Let's turn it back on. And that gives us power surplus. Nice. Okay, now power shortage is a big issue. So let's take a look at why we're short on power. Well, for now, I think it's because these two are closed. And I can mitigate some of our power deficiency by turning these and opening these up. But it's still not going to be enough to get us positive. Hopefully the 12.8 deficit that we have is going to be sucked up by these batteries in time for these things to open. That's my hope right now. We'll keep an eye on it. This dome is on, everything's good, everything's peachy here. We have people working in that factory. Now, work shifts are something that we've been experimenting with in the live stream, which, by the way, if you're watching this, I'm probably, it depends on what day. I stream a completely separate colony on Twitch, and it's going, well, as of recording this anyway, it's going pretty good. I've only streamed it one day, so maybe it'll be a disaster, I have no idea. It says building's not working. We have malfunctioning pipes. This is a problem. This leaking pipe is the problem. And it's just outside command range. This is my biggest fear right now, is not being able to get anybody there. A couple of things I need to do. I'm gonna pause it really quick and then we'll address that. Actually, maybe I'll just address it now. You, come over. You're not gonna have any metals. Catronics, come over here. I love having you guys. Catronics is a truck. Let's get Catronics over here. And we're gonna get you to have some metals. Load up on the metals. That's all you can get. Great. All right, come over here and get some metals. I like how these guys are bringing it over there. It's kind of interesting. Load up on the metals and come over this way. We need to supply metals so that these guys can fix this pipe. Pipe leaks suck. Really bad. We need to somehow get like a network that connects these two so that we have full coverage of this pipe. So when something like this happens, we can fix it. See, there's some metals over here too, which we need to get. This rocket has 40 machine parts and electronics, which is fantastic. Oh, so good. 40 machine parts and electronics. Dragon 1 is coming in. Let's get Dragon 1 to land over here. I think what I really want to do, I like this over here, but Like, landing rockets over here doesn't really help us as much because all of our drones and stuff are kind of over here in this area. So landing over here has been better. And I think for that reason, what I want to do is create this new stockpile and put it right here instead. The problem with this, though, is that we have some resource extraction happening over here. I don't know. We're gonna put this over here for now. Dragon 1 will land there. We'll get the machine parts. Good. We got 105 fuel, guys. 105 fuel. We should be able to fuel these rockets really quickly, but the problem is that the resources aren't in range. So these drones, they can bring fuel, but it's so slow because the fuel is all stored over here. So I think what I need to do is I need to essentially locate the fuel. Let's take a fuel depot. Put a fuel depot right here. In fact, you know what? Let's put 2 fuel depots right here. And then we're going to actually eliminate. That is in range, yes? Yes. We're going to eliminate this one. And now these drones, what they should do is they should be bringing fuel all over the place to this spot instead of this spot. And they should just get right on that immediately. And hopefully that leads to us being able to supply fuel to all these rockets really quickly. Now, why do we have a food shortage? Did I ever turn the farm back on? I did. What is with the food shortage? We have food stockpiled here. We've got tons of food stockpiled here. Like tons of food stockpiled here. So it's got to be over here. It's got to be this area that's got the food shortage. For some reason they don't have it. It's only 2.4 food. Starving colonists. All right, the one who's starving. You are no specialization. Also, are you inactive work shift? All right, I'll figure out that in a second. Food problem probably can be solved by getting a farm in here. For some reason, there's a stone garden there instead of a farm here. You know what? Let's get rid of this. The starving colonist. Starving colonist. RC rover. Doesn't have access to the food. Let's bring you down a little bit. Do you have access to it now? Okay, food is in range. Center of dome is in range. Let's move you just a little bit this way. Okay, hopefully you guys will bring the food. I'm hoping. Where are you going? Okay, you're just bringing resources. There's food. I see food in your hands. Where are you bringing it?
Now that the most critical phase of the mission is behind us, we would argue it's a good time to start focusing on our mission evaluation goals.
So this is the little game's way of telling me, hey, Charlie, you're going too slow. How about you speed it up because you're kind of falling behind. 200 colonists at day is Sol 100. Currently have 38. Not doing very well. Nope. Hopefully they bring food in here. There's a grocer, but we need more. So I'm going to take a food depot and drop one right here. Hopefully they bring food this way. I'm hoping that they take the food. There we go. We got a little bit of food on that guy anyway. As long as they're in range, should be fine. Problem with the rover sitting here, though, is that it can't charge its batteries. I think instead of moving it for now, we're just going to take a power line and run it. Power cables. I'm just going to take it and run it to here. That's the only solution I can see right now, because I need this to be in range of both the food stock and the drone and the dome. Yeah. This thing is getting fueled up. We should have that fueled up very quickly. Scanned. What we need is drone hubs. I still need drone hubs, and I don't have any. Yes, I do. I have one. I do have one. Ooh, I have one. That's good. It's a very good thing, guys. I didn't realize I had one. So how about we put a drone hub just inside. Ooh, how about just like that? Ooh, how about we put one where it can cover both the dome? Yes, cover both the dome, both domes. Cover both domes. This one right here. Maybe just inside like this so that we can cover, yeah, because we don't really need to cover those mountains. So if we move in, so we're not covering those mountains anymore, I wish I could actually zoom out further now because I can't tell where the mountains are. But if I put one right here, this will cover all basic stockpiles, including one of the fuel depots, including the dome, including I want it to cover also the metals extractors too. So right here, I think is where our next drone hub is going. Yes. A little bit in. Right about Nope, I need it to be right like that. This covers everything. Put it there. Okay, so with that drone hub in place, we should have not only more drones, which is also great, but we should also be able to maintain things much better. Have more. Yeah, this is right here. Stop, work, stop, shift. We can also turn this on. Might as well. This game it really keeps you on your toes. It makes you work like really hard to keep things up, and I like it. Especially when you don't choose International Mars Mission. A lot of people who are doing Let's Plays on this are doing the International Mars Mission. A lot of people who are streaming it are doing that too. Probably because it's their first play or whatever. I want a challenge. I want to do this a little differently. I think I understand the game well enough to be challenged by this. Let me take a look at our... We're okay on power. We're not okay on water if I turn this on, I think. And we're totally not going to be okay on power if I turn this on because it's going to take power too. I need more wind turbines. I freaking hate wind turbines. I hate wind turbines because of the resources they require. Let's nest this in a little bit like this, and then we'll do another one really close by. This, and another one like this. We'll do that for now. They each take a half a machine part to maintain, but they require so much numbers that it's just, it gets overwhelming. Machine parts, resources. 41 machine parts on base is nice. What we need to do is get another dome, and we need to get a bigger dome. I want the medium dome. We have these small domes, which are nice, but I want bigger ones. And I don't have the research for it yet. It's just not available. I don't know which tree it's even in. I want to say that it's probably in physics. Could be engineering. It might be engineering. So once we get these two, maybe it'll open up. We also have a anomaly that we found. And if I take a look at where that is, it's over here. So if I want to bring my Explorer, who's full on battery, and bring it over there, that'd be great. What are you doing? You're an abandoned ruin, which I can't... Yeah, that's right. Oh man, look at this. Look how busy they are. With this drone hub in place, everything has connection. It's beautiful. So now we got this. We should probably bring this... Oh, here we go. This pipe leak's done now, so we could probably get these back. Yeah, like, do I want to get another... I can't decide if I want a base over here. I kind of think I do, because it's really close to the water, and we can repair things, and there's a drone hub over here. It's in range of where our dome would go. But there's no real, like, resource, aside from this, which is an average deposit. There's no real resource I want to get there, like metals-wise. We have tons of metals over here, though. And this metals deposit is just in range. We should drop an extractor here, I think. We need more people. I really need more geologists, bad. I just don't have a place for them to live, and that's kind of our biggest problem, so I need to make another dome. I'm thinking about right here. I don't like it because we're on top of this concrete deposit, but we might just have to forego that concrete deposit. I don't think we're hurting for concrete necessarily. The only other issue I have with this is this is kind of where my power is going to go, and so now I have to figure out where else to put the power. I might be able to make the power farm be like over here, but then it's going to be like a distance to actually repair it. We're also going to need another drone hub over here, and we're going to need a way to get resources that way. Maybe right here would be better. It's close by to the fuel depots. It's close by to where these drones can see. There's a little bit of overlap. I don't know. Either way, I think we need another dome because I need people to be able to live here. So what if I put the dome lower, like away from the concrete deposit? I can get away with this, I think. I think I can get away with this. If I put the dome here, it'll already be connected to the water, right? It gets close to the metal extractor, which throws up dust, so I probably would want this to be further away. But then we have the concrete is going to also throw up dust. We might be able to have the concrete at the very far end. We can always use that concrete as well. I think this dome is kind of required right now, only because I need people to live. I need places for people to live. I'm going to mark that dome. You see there's no drones in range. Also sucks. This dome is also going to require more power. You know what? Let's put... We're making our own polymers. Let's put another power accumulator, aka battery, Let's put another battery there. We're gonna close this up because we're at a surplus. Especially with these new, oh, these aren't connected to power. Ooh, right, because the power lines don't, right here. Because they don't extend. You have to put them right next to them. Let's put them underneath the pipes. Put it like this. Yeah. And then those will be connected to power.
The readings told us it was a vein rich with ore. But the data turned out to be incorrect. Under those fine red sands lay the intact hull of a rover.
Ooh. We immediately recognized it. Curiosity, a historic finding that stretched its hand in a welcoming gesture through the years back in the first missions on the Red Planet. It belonged in a museum, but on the other hand, it was an opportunity to gain more parts. We could really get our hands on, so it's making us make a decision here. We have a Curiosity, sending back to Earth gets us 500 funding, or display it as a monument. Oh God, the social research boost this early sounds good. But the funding is probably a really good thing right now. We can get some prefab buildings. We can start work. Oh man, I think I need the funding, guys. It's only 10%. It's a tough call. I'm gonna go with the funding. I need the funding, guys. It's just the way it is. All right, so finally these wind turbines are now on the grid. Good stuff. This rocket's already fueled up. Also good stuff. And it has 18 for exports in it. I think we just tell this thing to lift off. And we let everyone else focus on this rocket now instead. This has this in range. I think that counts. This doesn't, but I think that counts. We need to get this food like into here. So let's grab our RC rover, who is actually no longer required to stay here. And we'll bring you over here for now. And then let's also let this rocket take off, I think.
Found.
Yeah, we're gonna let this take off, go. Anomaly found, another one. Ooh, can we get to that? See, it's on the other side of the mountains. I don't think we can actually get to that. Also, I need my Explorer to come back home. I'm not sure we can get to that. It's way up the hill, and Explorer can't travel up the hill. What I could do...
Research complete.
What I could do, we have Martian patents done. That's good. Anomaly was successfully analyzed. Great. Building's not working. What's not working? Oh, this, because it needs repaired. Is this not in range of a dome? Oh, it's not in range of drones right now. What? Oh, it's because I moved this. It's because I moved this guy. We need to move him back over here. And then also I need to...
Cable fault reported.
Get my truck. I think my truck needs to bring some more machine parts out this way. Because I think this is out of machine parts this way. And so when these things go... Can produce 1.9 more if needed. Oh, cool. So, since it can produce more if it needed, let's turn this on. Now, do you still need to produce more? I'm starting to make fuel, 1.4 more. Okay, cool. So we can actually produce more fuel if we want to as well. How's the polymers factory doing? I can't tell. We need more people. It's just the automatic thing is that we need more people. I'm gonna put this drone... I'm gonna put my drones right on top of this. This should get them in range to do the dome as well as repair these things. Hopefully they have the metals. It looks like they do. I'm actually gonna move this slightly. If I move it slightly, I still get this, but I'm hoping to also have them transfer the rare metals and have them transfer this over to here, as well as having them transfer the fuel to the center depots. I want the fuel in the center depots. So I'm actually gonna have them, can we transfer all of these to the center depot? Yeah, kinda, yeah. The metals is gonna be another problem too. Where's my truck? All right, truck. You have metals on you, actually. Let's have you transport these metals over here. Drop them off. Because we'll need the metals for these solar panels. And then I think I'm getting a little light on concrete. We're gonna need another extractor. I would love to do this, but I need decommission protocol before I can do it. And honestly, I'm probably gonna need more anyway. So let's take the extractor. Too far from working drone hub. That's fine. We'll take you all the way over to here. We can get 410 here, 431, 455, 482. Ick, guys. I'm gonna have to put this close to the dome in order to get it to work really well. I'm gonna have to maybe just consider having it further away. This gives me 482. it's probably the best possible position for this. Another idea is also to have it just go do twice. I've seen people do that, and I've actually been trying to do that. So if I put it right here, we can get this whole area, and then I can have another one over here, and then get this whole area. We can end up getting the whole thing. So I think I'm going to start...
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
I think I'm going to start with 419 here. Yeah, we'll start there. Now let's move our drone commander this way just a little bit. Have him get on that. We're going to need to get some power on this. Which...
Funding received.
Can we... This is almost done. We just need the concrete for this to be done. So I'm going to have to extend the power cables this way anyway, I think, for power. So we'll do that. And then we'll have this come this way. And eventually we'll have solar panels and stuff, I think, out this way. I'd like them to not be near this. I really would. But when it comes down to it, I just need the concrete more. I guess I could have maybe done it here. No, I'm going to take this resource. What's this rocket doing? Its rocket's fueled up and ready to rock. We have some exports going out that way. Good stuff. I need to get the rare metals transported. Where's my resource truck? Catronics. Take the rare metals. I want you to come all the way. I need to find all the rare metals. Find all the rare metals. Is this all of them? I think this is all of them, actually. Yeah, find all the rare metals. I guess it's just this one. And go ahead and drop it off on this. Is that actually a good idea? Yeah, it's just in range. You know what? Actually, I would actually rather you not do that. Take the rare metals and bring it just right over to the rocket. Just bring it right up next to the rocket. And just drop it off right there.
We have a power shortage.
That's good. Power shortages. Those are really fun. By fun, I mean not so fun. 17. We can mitigate that for now by opening these back up. Do we have the polymers to support that? No, we're really low on polymers now too. What is going on with this? We only have one guy working there. That's the biggest problem. I need more people. Ugh. This colony's gonna fail because I won't have enough people. But I need the housing, and I can't get the housing without this, and I need the apartments to get... Oh.
Research complete.
Well, we got decommission protocol. That's a start. Actually, you know what? That's a good thing. Let's get rid of this. We're not gonna do this now. We can also stop this. And let's stop this before it gets started. You know what? We have a lot of money now too. We can send polymers. I just didn't want to yet, but I'm gonna have this take off.
Pipe leak reported.
Great. Now we're gonna have a water shortage too. All right, so what I need now, this is gonna get decommissioned. We're gonna use this to do we're gonna get the concrete from here instead of over here. So let's just take this down. Decommission it, perfect. Now it's gone. Let's get another concrete extractor and take a look at where we can get the best resources here. This is no cable connection. We get like a very high available resources, right? Very high. This is way better. Like 562 here, 629 here. If I do it from this side, what happens? 659, 668, but it's underneath. Objects underneath. Oh. 659 looks like it's probably the best. Yeah, right here. It's a little bit close to the dome. Can I get the 659 from this side? No, I need it on this side to do it. 659.2, go. So we'll build this. Let's also take and decommission or salvage this. Nope, salvage this. And then we'll get the power cable run to this like that. With this being done, we'll get lots of concrete production. We'll be able to finish this dome, and hopefully, I don't know this, but hopefully we'll get the low G high rise. We have pretty good research. Our speed on research is pretty nice. It's 613. So this means that in 2.5 days, like 2 days, pending other things, which I might be able to outsource a little bit. We have 1,800. You know what? We're gonna outsource something. We're gonna ramp this up even faster. Once this is done, we'll get low G turbines, the autonomous sensors. Maybe if this completes, rocket cargo space increased by 10,000 kilograms. Maybe, yeah. And then I also want to get the university, I think, because I want to train the people that don't have specializations. I want to train them to be other things, to be other roles. But I don't have the schools set up yet. Let's get this one for now. This game gets you, it keeps you on your toes, guys. It really does. How are we going to get to 200 colonists by day 100? We're low on polymers because we're not producing them nearly fast enough. We have a power shortage at night, which is expected usually, but we're going to need another damn wind turbine. Let's get 2 of them. All right, so I'm scanning some other sectors here. We have this anomaly up on top here. Now, I can't get up here because it's way up on top of the cliff, but the game does have a way for you to kind of work with that, and it has a tunneling system. So if I do this and I go tunnel, the tunnel entrance and exit can connect power and life support grids at different locations and different elevations. Rovers can travel along the tunnels to reach places they otherwise couldn't. It's very expensive to make this. It's 30 machine parts. It's very expensive, but if I wanted to make a tunnel, I could do it. I find it also humorous that I have to do the tunnel on even terrain. I mean, I get it, but it's like the tunnel is meant for going through uneven terrain, and you have to put it on even terrain. I just found that funny. So I could put a tunnel here, for example.
Funding received.
If I did that, then I could hook up the pipes and the life support and the power and all that stuff, and then I can make this exit be anywhere I want up here, right? It could be anywhere. And like I said, I could put it here, for example. And then the drones and stuff would be able to travel from this side of the tunnel to this side of the tunnel. And the intricacies of how those tunnels connect within the mountain is all just sort of like implied.
Pipe leak reported.
So it's all inferred, or whatever you want to call it, right? So we don't actually have to design the tunnel through here. It's all inferred. And the really cool part is that if I put a tunnel entrance here, but I want to come out here, but I also want to come out up here, or I also want to come out here. Again, it's inferred. The pathing to get to these different exits and entrances is inferred. So I'd be able to put an entrance anywhere I want in this mountain canyon, and they could come out anywhere I want them. So it's pretty cool that way. I'm not sure if there's a distance requirement for that. I'm kind of thinking there should be, or it should be point A to point B, but there's also a kind of a cool way of looking at it also is the fact that like we could actually have a Y in the road within the mountain that goes off to one other side. So it's a little interesting, and I'm looking forward to using that, but we don't have the resources at all
Cable fault reported.
to support something like that right now. We're gonna have lots of cable faults. Just really unfortunate. This concrete is taking a while, but that's okay. I don't have the apartments yet, so we're gonna put apartments in here. Probably gonna put 2 sets of apartments in here. I don't think I can afford that. Maybe we demolish one of these. Once we get the apartments, I think we do. I think we take this residence out. Once we have a residence over here, we can have an apartment over here. We'll take this out, change this out with an apartment complex, because this dome has like a lot of responsibility, right? This dome has both of these rare metals extractors. And if I can get a ton of engineers, enough to where, if I can get a ton of geologists, enough to where these are always staffed, like around the clock, we're gonna be making a killing. And I need that killing to be made. For now though, we have 11 polymers. We're kind of catching up, but not really. I need the people, and then we can probably catch up. Let's send a cargo rocket really quick. What I want in this cargo rocket, since we have 1.8 billion now, which is kind of nice. Since we have that, what I want in this, first I want to bring polymers. We're going to bring, let's say 25 of those. Machine parts, we're going to bring a little bit more of that. And electronics, we're going to also replenish that a little bit. After that, we need to go to prefab buildings. And I want to get a machine parts factory. And this is a prefab, so I don't need to worry about like creating it on the surface. I also want to get, I think, 2 more drone hubs. I think is a really big deal. We need the drones to have access and be able to do things quickly. And since we don't have to maintain them, it's even bigger for us. So we're gonna do 2 more drone hubs. We're gonna grab a whole bunch more drones, and we're also gonna send them a little bit of food, I think, too. 10 food ought to do it. Yeah, we're gonna send this stuff. We're going to be fine on metals. We're going to be fine on concrete. A little bit more food just to give them some cushion. We can deliver it to the dome that's going to be newly built. I'm not sure if there's food in range of that. And then we have polymers, machine parts, and electronics to help survive a little bit longer for that. But the big thing is I want to start making our own machine parts. If we can manufacture our own, that'd be great. And we're going to do that by bringing more people in. So we're going to ship this. We're down to 30 million after this, but I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be worth having that huge load, because eventually these supplies are going to go away. We have actually a fair amount of electronics because we haven't been using them, because we don't have to really use them. Our drone hubs normally take them, but since we don't have to maintain them, we have a surplus. So we have lots of electronics, and we're going to use that to our advantage because the machine parts manufacturing requires electronics. And now I'm thinking of putting a dome here so we can get this metal, and it's very low, which is probably not worth it. This also needs to be maintained. Let's bring these guys out that way to maintain that. All right, we're gonna probably do this episode in 2 separate recordings because I'm actually recording this right before a live stream. So I'm actually gonna maybe sign off right now, and then we'll come back to the colony on another sitting. But I really appreciate you guys watching the series. I know it looks to me like you guys are liking it. I'm really enjoying the comments so far. It seems to the people who are commenting are pretty enthused about it, and I am too, like a lot. So I guess I will see you guys again for this episode, or to finish this episode after the live stream. So yeah, see you then.